Hello and welcome back to more Rush, a Disney Pixar Adventure, where last time we went to the car- Shut up, random NPC, I'll get there eventually. We went to the Cars world and had a really fun time racing around the different locations, and today we're going to be heading to Finding Dory world, where I'm very curious what this is going to entail, gameplay-wise. Also, I think I remember seeing in the settings that this one only had two. I'm pretty sure one of the worlds only has 2 levels, and I believe it's Finding Dory. Yeah, okay, so this one only has 2 levels, which is unfortunate, but hopefully there'll be 2 really good substantive levels to make up for it. I guess there's only one way to find out, though. Let's begin. Ooh, that's neat. You actually, for the first time, you get to choose who you play as, huh? Well, I'm gonna go with playing as Nemo. It's the very bizarre. I know I keep mentioning it every episode, but it is really weird how long these loading screens are. You maybe want to take out the snorkel? I guess not.
Keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Well, the swimming controls are already 6 million times better than they are, than they were in the original Finding Nemo game. Also, this level looks gorgeous. You know, I didn't really call it out. I wasn't too impressed, visually speaking, with how the Cars levels looked yesterday. It didn't really wow me, but which is weird, because the other ones did. The other ones, well, I guess I wouldn't say, like, they weren't anything groundbreaking in terms of visuals, but they still looked, I think it's because I was comparing them to how they looked originally. They looked leaps and bounds ahead of how they looked in their original video game tie-ins. Of course, I can't compare it to Up, but I think I've seen clips. I'm pretty sure I saw someone playing the Up game once a few years ago. I don't remember who it was or anything about it, but point being, the visuals in this game look better than the original Disney movie tie-in games did back in the day. But I wasn't too thrilled with how the levels looked yesterday. But this looks gorgeous. I mean, admittedly, with modern technology, it's kind of hard. You have to really try to screw up something as beautiful as the coral reef. You have to be really trying to make awful graphics, or you'd have to have a very lackluster budget to do that. But no, this looks great. Unfortunately, it's not exactly the hardest thing in the world. It's kind of, it's beautiful sight it's a beautiful place to swim around in, but it doesn't really have the same. Oh, see now, if there were more of those, that might be something. If there were more of those little speed boost things, and it was sort of a kind of like a Spyro 3 flying. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Flying through the jellyfish maze. That's really cool. If there were more of these speed boost things, and it was kind of like Spyro 3, where you had to. It was a really fast pace. Area, or I guess not aerial, but in this case underwater race with really tight turns. That could be neat. But most of this is kind of just on autopilot, which I say that as if the other as if the other levels were anything particularly challenging, but they at least required more engagement from me than just kind of holding right trigger, going in a straight line, and occasionally moving slightly up or slightly down. Because once I let go of the stick, I just course correct back to center like that. You'll notice I go down and then it course corrects me up. So it's just minor alterations in the moment, and it does seem like the game is kind of guiding me along to make sure I stick to the golden path for the most part. I was a little worried the game was just going to end there, but thankfully it did not. Although I don't. For a moment there, it kind of looked like we were racing against the EAC, but no, we're not. I just a little bit of visual trickery on my end that made it. Oh, that's a whale. That's a big boy. Okay, that is big. That is big boy whale. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to care about us. Unfortunately, we're moving significantly faster than every other fish or every other sea creature, I should say, in the EAC right now. Most of which are turtles. Most of which are probably the same swarm copy and pasted, but. It's a cool sightseeing trip of all the iconic locations from Finding Nemo. That's something. That is definitely, that's worth something. That is, oh, okay. Wait, what was not good? I didn't hit the turtle, did I? Subtitles just appeared on the screen telling me, not good, but I don't think I hit anything, so what's not good about it, game? Fill me in. Fill me in the details. What do you think is not good? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I accidentally, because I know for sure that I did hit I nicked one of the turtles earlier. I just barely scratched one of them, and I lost coins, but it didn't slow my momentum at all, so maybe something like that could have happened again this time, who knows.
There.
Okay. Well, that was a good length for a regular level. Because something I said yesterday is that I wish the cars races were a bit shorter. Although, thinking about it, I don't think the actual timing of each of the races yesterday compared to the races this day, or the races today, I don't think they were that different. I don't think today was that much shorter, strictly statistically speaking, but it felt shorter. I guess because of the pacing and the level variety, but oh well. Ordinarily, I would be praising the fact that the levels are shorter, but given there's only 2 levels of Finding Dory, I mean, I guess I'd rather take two really good levels, no matter how long they are, rather than 3 extra drawn-out, slow-paced levels. But I don't know. I feel like there should be a little bit more to that since there's only 2 for this world. But I was still, I mean, I don't know. I'm feel free to talk. I'm gonna talk over this because she's not going to take the snorkel out of her mouth, so clearly there's no risk of me talking over her and cutting off anything she's going to say. I say all that praising the Finding Dory levels, but the thing, or at least praising the one I just played, but then the thing to consider is that I didn't really do much there. It really was just a glorified shut up, and can you all please shut up for once? You're very much just on a rail for that entire thing. I guess you could say that you're on a rail for the other ones as well, but I don't know, there was still at least some agency in terms of choices you had to make and where you go, and you had to actually make jumps in the Up worlds and the Toy Story worlds. And again, I get this game isn't meant to be super challenging. I'm not looking for some Dark Souls level challenge here. I'm just something more engaging than just kind of swimming in a line to the end. I don't know. Let's do the second and final Finding Dory level, Marine Life Institute. And let's play as Squirt this time, since we played as Nemo last time. Mix it up. Oh, an actual loading screen this time. Okay. Not even gonna bother with the transition into the level like I did last time. We're just jumping in. Alright, well, we're starting outside the marine life. It's interesting. I actually literally just watched Finding Dory again 2 days ago. Oh my god, where the hell did you come from? I just watched Finding Dory again for the first time in... Actually, probably has been maybe like a year or 2 since I've last seen Finding Dory. So it's that movie's very fresh in my brain. So it's nice to be here in the kelp forest area. Man! These things really just keep apparating out of nowhere. So what I was gonna say is that this gives me, starting us here gives me hope that this level will be a bit longer than the other one, because if the level's called Marine Life Institute and it's starting us outside, then maybe there'll be a bit of a process of getting in from outside. So who knows? But again, don't want to go on for too long, so I'd rather it be short, sweet, and to the point than lengthier but have less substance to it and drag the pacing out for a bit longer than is needed. I feel like that should have counted as damage. Oh, that sure was an interesting camera decision that happened there. My thumb isn't even on the right stick right now. The game just did that on its own. I'm not quite sure why, but it did. It just kind of said, you know, let's randomly get you stuck on the corner of the wall, because why not? I say corner in a cylindrical tube, but you know what I mean. Stuck at the end of the wall before going around the bend.
Not good.
You said the same thing last time, Dory, and I still don't know what you were referring to in either of those instances. I guess that's just filler dialogue that you have going. Who knows? And this is the touch pool where Hank made a bunch of children cry. I guess it doesn't. I guess it's not technically his fault because he didn't do anything. He just kind of got touched, and then the kid made him ink, to steal a quote from Finding Nemo. But still, get out of my way, hands. Stop it. Get out. That's not a way I can go. That is not a way that I can go. Yep, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. What do? We swim. Swim. I know the drill, Dory.
Okay.
I also haven't really talked about the music. The music's neat. I guess I haven't really talked about it because I haven't really had much to say about it. I also haven't intently been listening to it all that closely because I've been talking over most of this, but now I'm stopping to listen to it. It's I guess it's kind of like McDonald's action music in that it is successfully scoring the action, but it doesn't really, the melody doesn't really leave, I don't know that I had enough time to get up there, but whatever. Doesn't really leave an impact on me after I'm done here. Like, I can't remember any of the melodies from the first. That better not be the whole level. That better not be the whole level.
All right, gang.
Oh, that. Well, I don't know about that one there, Chief. That was nothing. Okay. You know, you could have really done something here, because Dory covers a lot of ground during her time at the Marine Life Institute, with all the places she bounces across. Instead, you just... See, in the Coral Reef level, it wasn't very hard, but it was at least engaging just because... Or at least visually interesting, I should say. And not engaging is the wrong word. It was visually interesting because it blipped you past a whole lot of unique and varied locations from the movie. Whereas this is, and those locations were visually stimulating. Whereas this was just, oh look, dull gray tunnels and a mossy kelp forest. That's all there was to that. Yeah, that didn't impress me at all. Alright, so to wrap up what I was saying quickly, the music is kind of going in one ear and out the other. None of the melodies are really sticking out to me. They don't feel all that memorable. They're... Shut up. I guess I could say that they're somewhat uniquely themed to the world they belong in. Like, I kind of heard traces of Michael Giacchino's themes from Cars 2 yesterday. And I kind of heard the underwater feel that Thomas Newman accomplished with the Finding Nemo and Finding Dory soundtracks. I swear to God, I'm gonna chuck you into the Eiffel Tower if you say one more goddamn thing about how it's the most incredible thing you've ever seen in your life. All of you are little shits. Every single one of you in this park is a little bundle of misery who just doesn't ever shut up and keeps saying the same goddamn things over and over again. Except this one who doesn't talk at all because of the snorkels in her mouth. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, the music does a good enough job theming itself appropriately to the world it's in, but as far as being memorable pieces of music, can't really say it's winning me over. And that world, that world was just nothing. It was eye candy for the first level, and then it wasn't even that for the second level. That's lame. That was disappointing. Especially because maybe don't tease me with the beautiful open ocean exhibit from Finding Dory if you're just gonna you're gonna show me a little snippet of it at the very end and just relegate me to tiny little ugly vents or ugly pipes, I guess. Yeah, so if I had to rank the world so far, it would be Cars, Toy Story, Up, a lot of things, and then the Finding Dory world. Not too thrilled with how that one turned out. But so hopefully Ratatouille and The Incredibles will be able to make up for it. That's what we're hoping for. Alright, so that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for... Shut up. I swear to God, nobody ever stops talking. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for next time. I hope to catch you all tomorrow for some more Rush at Disney. Did you just murder a bird? I might be seeing things, but I swear there was a bird there a second ago and you just barreled right through it. Whatever. See you tomorrow for more Rush at Disney Pixar Adventure. Goodbye.